Okay, so as you can see that I have started my second project, and the fabric I've chosen, this beautiful pink, blue, little bit of purples and white that I've chosen to use. And in this one I'm going to do something very long and flowy and casually elegant. I'm going to do a couple of pieces out of that because it's going to be a part of my collection. So I'm going to do a long piece. This is going to be a long dress, long and flowy, sleeveless, of course, very deep in the chest area for those who can get away with wearing that. And so I've already done my front bodice piece, and I've done my back pieces. Of course, I'm just doing this free-handed. So this is the back that's gonna go the same way on the back. And then the easiest part, I may do a small waistband to connect the skirt to it as well. So as I go along the way, I may do a couple of changes, add some ruffles, split, maybe some gathers, who knows. If you want to see, just join back with me and you'll see what I come up with. So I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Don't forget to subscribe. My dress, so I've laid out my fabric, and it is going to be 48 inches long. So I'm going to cut that here. I'm going to cut it here. I'm going to do two so that I can have a full flowing skirt bottom. Okay, so I usually, where's my scissors? I have them hidden away somewhere. Okay, found them. So I am going to just cut across here, and then I'll snip and tear, because this fabric, it moves so much. It's so light and airy that it just moves and you never get an accurate cut, so I tear. So I'm going to cut across here now, and then once I've gotten across, then I'll go back and I'll tear so that I can get a straight line from which I'll be doing, my hemming and all that attachment and stuff, so that it's fairly easy to do. You don't even need a pattern if you know how it's going to flow. So that's what I'm going to do. Two of these. This one is cut already. So I'm going to tear on both ends, and then I'll cut another 48 inches for the next piece. And so this is how I do that. I'm going to snip here, and you can't do a little itty bitty because it's just going to go off. So you're going to need to do enough to where you can complete your tear all the way across. So this is how much I cut so that I can tear across. See? It'll do that sometimes, especially if it runs right into where the cut is even, or if it just runs off. So I lay it down and I look at it and see, yeah, pretty even to where it's supposed to line up. So this much you don't worry about. So let's go to the other end, and let's do another snip and tear. So I can get an accurate even line. So So of course with measuring my 48 inches, I gave a little on both ends because I knew I was going to have to cut and tear. So that's how you fix that. Ugh. There we go. That side. It should be an even line on both ends, so that I can use my split. Excuse me. Alright, there we are. Okay. Now, we have a very even. So what I'm doing now is I'm attaching the bodice to the skirting, to the skirt. So I am putting the ruffle edge up against the straight edge of the bodice. So I'm going to do that all the way across. All the way across. This is my bodice. And this is the skirt that I ruffled. I'm going to pin that all the way across so that I can stitch it to the bodice. And you want to do that. Make sure I'm going to make sure my seams line up with the seams on the skirt. The one on the bodice and the one on the skirt is here. The seam there, if you can see the seam. Yeah, that's the seam. Okay, so they have to match up. Because all these ruffles can be the gathers, it can be a little bit aggravating or confusing, but just have to watch what you're doing so there won't be any issues, because it can turn out to be a mess if you don't pay attention to it. So here's my seam. Lining up with my seam here. Move along to the next part. Make sure it runs enough. And you can spread out your gathers if you need to. You can spread them out to where they fall equally along the waistline. Sometimes they can be a little stubborn, but you can encourage them to move along very easily. Okay, because you don't want to have a clump of gathers in one spot. And then have a straight area. You're gonna be mad because all the work you just put into it, and you got this big ugly mistake. You have to go back through with a seam ripper and tear out the whole stitching line and redo. Find out where you didn't spread your gathers because they do hide up under one another. And once you have gotten that completed, you are ready for stitching. And you can see what you have done. And here's the string. If you have to pull the string, this is where you need to pull to get the gathers to regather if you have to. You just have to find out which one will move it. See? And you have gathers in your straight area. Very easy to accomplish. Just takes patience. Almost done. All right. Almost done. Let your ends up. Leave a little bit hang over so that you can create the side seam with the zipper. And we are ready for stitching. This is what the gathered side looks like. And we are ready for stitching.